I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals while drinking booze.
Cheers! Here we go.
You always start and I don't even fucking know it.
That's okay. That's how you get the goodies. We have to celebrate your show.
Yeah, we celebrated your show and we need to go out and celebrate mine.
It was nice. You know, the shitty thing is I feel like celebrations just take a fucking back burner when you're a parent. You celebrate your kid's birthday.
No.
You celebrate your kid's achievements.
No.
You never get to celebrate your own.
That is a decision that you make. If you want to celebrate your stuff, you have to celebrate your stuff. If your kids aren't having fun, then fuck it. Get out.
Yeah, but...
we went and celebrated your weekend, your very first weekend of your show opening. We went out and we had dinner, and I had to bring Chance because I had Chance. And
I loved having Chance there.
That was my responsibility. Does Chance like to sit in Chevys for 2 hours while we talk?
Did we like to sit in Chevys for 2 hours? It was the worst experience I've ever had.
That's true. Well, yeah, it would have been 45 minutes, but the service was phenomenal. So, yes, and that's when parents have to succumb to the YouTube black hole that it is on your phone and get your kid plugged in, occupied so that you can finish your margarita and enjoy the company of your friend who's celebrating a big deal. Finishing your first weekend of a show is a big deal. Yeah,
I think what it really comes down to, though, is that, we just jumped into the show. We're drinking wine.
We did. I was in the middle of a sentence, and she hit record. She went,
know.
So she hates me. But we
No.
It's fine. We're 49 episodes in. You can hate me now. But we'll love each other during 50.
I think we should start this.
No, we're drinking wine. We're having Sauvignon Blanc. It's one of my favorites. I love it. And it's in our It's ApPARENT wine glasses. Come on, cheers me.
Yeah, okay.
Get back in it. Thanks.
Okay. So the other day, I finished the show and I wanted to go celebrate, which is something that I used to do all the time.
Yeah.
I have had, in my opinion, little accomplishments my whole freaking life, and I've just really liked a very simple celebration. Doesn't need to be 50 million people, huge streamers, woo. Just
49 million.
Yeah. Let's just go.
At least.
Let's go get some fucking food and a cocktail and great conversation and just kind of take it in.
Right. And we had great cocktails. We'll end it at that.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
I had fun. I had a blast.
Chelsea was wonderful enough to come with me. My husband, however, does not look at life that way. I don't know if he's just like a party pooper or what. He just does not think anything deserves any form of let's celebrate. Like birthdays? Like, no, what are we doing for your birthday? I guess nothing. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want to do? Nothing.
I don't know, and I don't understand that because I'm such a person who celebrates literally everything,
right.
Here's for example, my show opened this last weekend, and usually people celebrate opening night and they have drinks and some sort of reception or celebration, stuff like that. We had 2 days of previews prior to that, right? So we had an invited audience. You can pay what you can.
Right.
We considered it kind of a glorified final dress rehearsal type of thing. And so I decided, because no one's going to celebrate that, that's when I'm going to bring them presents, right?
Oh, nice.
So I looked at the script and, figured out what could be a funny, kitschy present that they would like, that they would enjoy, that would be hilarious. And I made those. I had pins, buttons, made.
Cute.
Had them shipped to my house so that they would be there ready. And I brought them the very first day that we had an invited audience. Granted, it wasn't our opening night, but it was still my way of saying, hey guys, I love you. Here's for all the work you've done. Here's something funny and stupid. But it means that I was thinking about you guys. You know what I mean? So I like celebrating little things like that, because I think that it's important. We're putting in this so much work, you know what I mean? And so us celebrating your first weekend closing is great. You guys are only going up for 3 weekends. Right. So it's a big deal. You are a third of the way through your show, and you've put how much blood, sweat, and tears into this performance, which is a very important show, by the way. I learned more seeing your show than I ever thought that I would. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
and
yeah.
I knew kind of what the story was about, but going in there, I learned way more than I thought I would, and it was so informative. And it's one of those shows that sticks with you, you know, and like through your next like 4 or 5 days, you're like, wow, you know, like it's one of those things that just sits with you and marinates. I
love that. It's the reason I love to act and entertain.
It's an important show, and Lauren and I are both involved in shows right now that are very, very
racially driven,
but also kind of discussion creating, you know, like they're just very passionately charged shows. So it's important theater, and that's the part that I like being a part of. Yeah, so.
And I think for me, you know, I would have, our opening, we did a preview night as well, and I feel like that preview night was so great. And I would have loved to have celebrated, except for the majority of us, you know, we're adults and we're working, you know, like you too. We're working the next day and we've got all this stuff. So for me, it wasn't until after the matinee that I felt I could kind of let loose.
Right.
Not that I did, but I did. You know, I said I was going to go out. In fact, I was going to take myself out, and
that's true. Chelsea
was like, "Well, I'm here, Chance's here," and I said, "Cool, let's do that." I wish, though, that my husband had a little more of that, or I wish that he would entertain that, I guess, in me, because I feel like my brother does that. My younger brother is not very much for celebration either, and I don't understand it. My mom is very much that way. Celebrate the little things, look at the silver lining, try and make the best out of every circumstance. And that's who I got that from. And it had to have been my mom. One, because I see her doing that now on a daily basis and have throughout my childhood. But, I mean, she raised me. So I don't know why certain people don't. But my husband, it's just not first thing. Like, wow, you did this.
And some people aren't.
Let's go celebrate it. Let's go have fun with it.
And some people don't have that, like, instilled in them. You know, they're just like, you know, you did hard work. Okay, you know, awesome. You know, I will go and support you. I will stand by you through this. You know, great. But it's not in their forefront to actually set aside time to celebrate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you know, take the time to look back and be like, wow, let's talk about how much work you did and how talented you are, and let's talk about that. Like, a lot of people don't have that instilled in them, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like I don't even know if I need a conversation more, as because I don't feel like you and I even talked about the show, really.
Oh, we absolutely did not.
We just kind of were together and just hung
and we
out.
just kind of caught up on, we talked about our families, we talked about what's going on in our lives and stuff like that, and, you know, how much we needed a refill and the woman wasn't showing up, and we talked about stuff like that, the important stuff.
Can I be honest, though? I think that the majority, I know, because I'm never honest, right?
For once in your life, please.
Finally, today's the day.
The fucking truth.
I feel like the reason I feel so accomplished with things like this now is because it is very much a struggle for me as a mom to put myself first. And I was talking to someone recently at the winery who I was explaining all of the things that I'm doing actively right now that I've got on my plate. And they said, wow, like, how do you have time for you? And I said, well, 4 of those 8 things I mentioned are for me.
Right.
You know, the podcast is for me. The play is for me. You know, these are things I choose to do for myself. So it is an accomplishment. And one of the things I celebrate the most is the fact that I got through it and I made a choice to give myself the freedom without beating my damn self up, even though some days I did.
Right.
Because I missed things and I can't be present for certain things. Like, I missed my grandmother's 89th birthday party. She is another celebratory person, and I missed it because I had rehearsal.
Right.
So, you know, you do sacrifice certain things, but I do these things for me because I uprooted my whole entire life to come up here.
Right.
And I'm not in a place that I can give up this stuff I love. So that's celebratory too, because moms don't do that.
Right.
We don't do it.
It's it's true. I feel like we should say we don't do it enough, because it's definitely one of those things that you can remedy anytime that you're ready to.
You can go get a pedicure, you can go work out, or you can go to dinner.
Right. And then, I mean, yeah.
But there are things that you want and things that you need to work towards. I'm a very goal-oriented person. Chelsea,
Definitely.
you know that.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of you listening know that, but I am very much. If I have something set in my head that I want, I will stop at nothing to get there, and I will sacrifice everything, even if that means myself, to get there.
I feel like you and I not only are goal-oriented people, but I definitely am. I feel like you have this in you as well, where if I hear somebody else has a goal, I will figure out how to help them achieve it. Do you know?
do that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You do that.
And I take it on like it's my own personal project.
Chelsea, this is one of the things I love about you the most. You've done this with my podcast.
Right.
This was a passion I shared with you, and I told you one day over coffee.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Let's do this," and I was like, "Whoa, wait, really? I mean, I'm not. I was just been thinking about it for like 4 years. I'm not really ready. I don't. Slow down." And you were like, "No, we're gonna do this. Buy this mic. Do this." And da da da. And next thing you know, here we are. So
episode 49.
That's what I'm saying. And so I hope that you don't ever look at that part of you and think that that's something that's negative, because that is one of the many things I love most about you. You have motivated me more within this last year that I've known you. More than a year now. It's December.
It's so true. She asked me out more than a year ago.
Yeah.
It's true.
I have seriously been more motivated, especially with my career and my passions, since I have met you.
That's incredible.
Because you don't let me sit on my goddamn ass.
No, there's no time for that.
I said, I moved to Benicia. I don't have to do shit anymore. And she's like, nope, now you have to work harder.
Sorry. Yeah, there's absolutely no time for that. By the way, you guys, you've heard me say it a couple times. Today is the 49th episode of our show, which means that 7 days from now will be our 50th.
You know what's really funny is that for me, 50 is like, it's almost a year. Like, you feel like you should be celebrating the year point.
I know. Does it seem weird? Should we celebrate 52?
No, I feel like for me, 50, because it's got a big zero, like a fat, juicy ass zero next to it.
Oh my God, you were feeling some type of way right
do.
now.
Yeah. No, because I never even thought I would actually do this. You know, and I'm so thankful for the learning that I've done this year, you guys. I've learned so much, and not only about myself, but about podcasting. And I also feel 50's huge, dude.
50 is a big one. So, February 26th, we're going live. 11:30? Is that
11:30. We're going to do a live podcast for the first time. Yeah. And that'll be on Facebook.
We've been on live before.
We've been on Facebook Live, but we haven't necessarily done it as a podcast. We've just done Facebook Live. So this will be all encompassing on Facebook. So if you want to reach and hear 50, that's the place to do it live. Yeah. I will be, of course, recording and uploading it later too, just for you guys who can't be there on Monday at 11:30.
I hope you've listened to previous shows, because we are going to actually ask some trivia questions about Lauren and I. This is Chelsea talking right now, if you didn't pick that up.
Just in case you didn't figure that out.
So we're going to ask some questions regarding things that we've said on the show, things happening in our lives. We're going to have a few prizes that we're going to ship out to some winners. So you really, really do want to listen.
Yeah.
And participate.
And even if you're not available, I mean, I would set your little alarm to, like, at least play it.
Man, that was a good plug.
Yeah,
there you go.
No. Seriously, I mean, we've gotten some people. We chose that time because out of the times that we've done, that's when we've gotten the most listeners.
Yeah,
you know, have your lunch with us.
Right before lunch.
Take your lunch early. It's only half hour.
You're kind of winding down from the morning rush of getting everything done and answering emails, all that bullshit. And so it's like, okay, we're here. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Talk to us for a little bit, watch our stuff, win some prizes, and then go eat with your staff. There, done. Okay.
Yeah. And if you guys have questions or anything you want to ask to get very blunt opinions, we'd be available for that as well. But
yeah, totally.
The goal of the show is definitely going to be, we're going to ask questions and you guys can answer. We're going to send those treats your way.
We've got prizes lined up. So we're going to get that. It's gonna be a party. We're gonna have a party for 30 minutes.
Yeah, because we like to fucking celebrate.
Oh my God, full circle. Yay!
I'm even gonna go get balloons from the dollar store.
Stop
No,
it.
I mean it. Like, I'm going all out on this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, balloons.
Dollar store balloons, guys. Those actually last a ridiculous.
shit.
I'm not kidding.
I know, you got me some for my birthday.
And I had some from my birthday. It's February. Those things are still in my mom's house. Chance still plays with them. She's like, can we throw these away? I'm like, yes, when he's gone for the weekend with Josh. Throw them away. He won't know.
He's at that perfect age, though, that you can literally shop for him at the dollar store and get him fun stuff.
Oh, my God. We could literally be in the dollar store for 17 days.
I wish every kid was that way.
I mean, he looks at every single thing is just, everything is that. And it's adorable. Everything.
Gifts are expensive
He sees
nowadays.
trucks on the freeway while we're driving, and he's like, look at that. That's so cool.
I know. We got to have Danella take him out in the truck. You know what the city of Benicia did last year? Is they got the policemen and the city of Benicia workers, like my husband who worked there at the time, to take out all the tractors and the police cars and whatever, and they set them up.
Oh my God.
At the parking lot at the school, and then the kids could come for free and like sit in them and listen to them and rev their engines.
My God.
And, yeah, right?
Chance
Brilliant.
would fall over dead. Like, he would just be...
Main Street Benicia, bring that back. That's like big. And we had people come in from all over the Bay coming to check that out.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So actually I'm now planning Chance's second birthday.
That's what you said. You said that a couple whiles back. But see, that's my point.
Right.
See how much energy you're putting into your son's birthday?
Oh my God. Of course. Because I feel like if I do a little bit every single day, then as it shows up, I'm not going to be overwhelmed and stressed out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's going to be like a tractor theme, right?
It's what it is construction trucks and garbage trucks. That's the theme.
You should totally rent a little bobcat.
Okay, and I was thinking that. Now tell me if this is stupid.
Go.
No,
go.
Now it's stupid. Oh,
go.
Shit.
Tell me.
Okay, so I was thinking of renting one of those little things, like those tiny, like a bobcat, that you can rent for like home demolition or whatever. But what I was thinking of was filling it with those play balls, like in a ball pit. And having like a ball pit in like the dump truck area of a truck. Is it so stupid?
I like the ball pit idea, but I also think if you're going to rent a bobcat, you should have somebody like my husband drive around with the kids and do bobcat rides.
Oh, damn it. That's so much better.
Well, because that would be like cost effective.
Yeah, you're
have
right.
a ball pit for sure. In fact, you should have a ball pit with a huge like crane that you can pick up and drop into another ball pit and do that. But you should, if you're going to rent a bobcat, I think they're like $150. Like, you should probably.
That's it? That's not bad.
I don't know. Maybe they're more. I'm not quite sure. Don't ask me.
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
Well, now I need. Now
but I do know that my husband would gracefully drive it and around with kids in it
and
for hours.
Okay.
As long as you feed him beer, which also doesn't make any sense. So.
Get him as drunk as possible and drive 2-year-olds around Berkeley. Great.
Just put the cones out, mainly to keep the kids away, and it'll be fine.
Oh my God, I'm making orange cones out of upside down ice cream cones, and I'm gonna cover them in candy melts. So they're gonna look like
I love
safety cones. Yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna look.
Okay, what else are you doing? Go.
So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be the safety cones. Those will be on the tables. I'm gonna have popcorn in a big bowl, but there's gonna be a dump truck. I guess no, not a dump truck. What's the bulldozer there's going to be a bulldozer in the popcorn, so it looks like the popcorn's like coming out of the bulldozer and it's filling up the bowl of popcorn.
I love it.
So there's going to be that. Rachel and I, my friend Rachel and I, who do the bakery in Pinole, Simply Amazing Bakery, look it up on Facebook. So we're planning the cake, you know, and so it's going to be a construction cake, but also like a garbage. It's
yeah, because he likes garbage trucks.
He loves garbage trucks like crazy. And so I think the top might be a garbage truck, but that's overflowing. So we might make like a bunch of candy garbage, you know, like candy maybe coming out of the garbage truck.
I love that.
And covering the cake in it or whatever. And I was actually thinking of cutting open the cake to make it look like the trucks are ruining it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Like they bulldozed it.
Right. Like they're digging out part of the cake, you know, but it's something that we totally planned. So anyway, that's what we're thinking of right now. Yeah. So now I'm designing right now. I reserved the park area where we're having the birthday in Berkeley.
Cool.
And so it's on common ground. You know what I mean? It's
not
in my hometown. It's not in his hometown. It's where both families can come together. We're all good. You know, we're actually getting along better than we ever have, which is really
so refreshing.
Really refreshing. So, okay, here's a question. Let's not talk about his birthday anymore. Okay. Because we're going to talk about it for months. So here's a question. So Josh and I are getting along better than we ever have, okay? And it's because we don't live together, obviously, you know.
You've been separated now for how long?
We've been separated since, I guess it was July.
Wow.
So that was, 6 months ago, and it's now 2 months, so that's eight or 9 months now?
August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 7 months.
Okay. Yes, but you didn't count all of July, so that's 8 months. So that's 8 months.
Oh, it was the beginning of July.
Yeah. So
8 months.
That's not bad. Okay, so we've been split up for 8 months, and we don't live together. We're in separate places. We've switched to block scheduling. You know, we still communicate with each other pretty daily, just because we're talking about Chance. And we've actually gone and like had a couple of dinners and lunches with Chance when we've dropped him off and done the switch. You know what I mean? So our conversations are great. We're talking about our careers and, you know, work that we're getting here and there and blah, blah, blah. He's congratulated me over and over about this play that I'm in, and that I'm in a brandless commercial that's going viral on like
it is. It's
YouTube.
All over the place.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And so he's congratulating me on work I'm getting with commercials and stuff like this. And so anyway, it's great. But because I'm in kind of a lonely place, is it bad that I'm looking at that thinking, is there a chance? Like,
yes.
Should I go back?
Yes, it's bad.
Okay. Next topic.
No, I'm not shutting it down.
That's kind of.
There's two questions. You could ask me, is that normal? Absolutely.
I think it's very normal, but how do you combat that?
Well, do you know
what I'm saying?
I don't feel like you need to, and this is why. When you decide to truly get rid of someone, which sounds really shitty. I don't even know why I said that way.
That does sound really bad.
Loss. It's loss. Okay,
you're
grieving.
Final. What you're saying.
Not going to shoot them. Don't know why I thought about that. When you really truly end a relationship,
right?
Okay, you have to go through loss, and loss and grieving is all multiple steps. So if the question is that normal? Yes. Is it good? No. Should you? No. And the reason why is because you made the decision to end things with Josh for very realistic, healthy reasons. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do with anger got the best of you and you just said what you need to say and you regret it now. Mm. They were constructive, thought out, months in the making reasons that mainly had to do with well-being of you and Chance. Mm-hmm. So I am so thrilled to hear that you guys are getting along, and I think that's so great, and I hope that continues.
It is.
Your loneliness
is
short. Well, it's legit, but it's short-lived. It's not forever.
Well, it really feels like it.
Loneliness is way more powerful than happiness, and that's just our culture. We don't give happiness.
That sucks, right?
It does, but we don't give happiness the same amount of energy as we give loneliness.
That's why you need celebrations. Oh,
thank you. Cheers to that.
Man, brought it back.
That's how we cheers. So
this episode's all about celebrating before our 50th party. Oh my God.
As soon as you said 50th, first thing I thought was 50th birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
We are closer to our 50th birthday than we...
Nope. Delete. Edit that out. Jesus Christ.
It's true, though.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. I'm hella old. Are you older than me?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
But not by much.
Because of your skincare.
See, and now you just did a plug for me. Rodan and Fields, if you guys want anti-aging skincare, I can help you out.
Do you know... Okay. This is going to be a big tell for you.
Go ahead.
Damn it.
Go ahead.
Look at your face. Oh, she loves it.
Go ahead.
I was putting on makeup for my opening weekend, and I could not believe how different colored my face is. From my under eye to my forehead to my cheekbones, my face is like 9 different colors. I need to do it. I have to. And I never thought I'd be a person who's like, yeah, I need specialty skin care. No, I was never been that person.
Me either.
And now I think I have to because I have to use 4 different fucking foundations.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should work out that I finally pay you, and I'll just pay you in skincare. I'll pay you for hosting me, and I'll just actually pay you something besides alcohol.
Right, which might be
helping. It might be the issue.
That might be the cause of this fucking blotchy face I have.
It's amazing because I've actually the last few months had like 1 pimple a month or 1 pimple a week that like comes in that's like harsh. Like right now I've got this one. It's just 1.
Oh my God. Do you know I never would have noticed that?
Oh, really?
I never would have noticed
so funny
it.
because...
And now it's all I see.
Well, right. And
now you don't have a face at all.
The only reason I even notice them is because they're super painful.
Oh, yeah. Because anything that's going to make it to the surface after what the regimens you're doing, I'm surprised it's not talking to you.
You can get through concrete. It's amazing. No, I think it's intense, but I also realize I'm getting older. There's only so much I can do to slow it down.
It's true.
If I can slow it down, great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is great because Lauren recently, I've just been noticing that her face is so, like, she looks like she's glowing. She has this glow, and I'm like, what is that? And she's like,
Rodan and Fields.
It's so weird. I did nothing today. I just woke up and I, used this cleanser. So she had, and it worked. And like, I've never been one of these skincare type people. I'm like, if I wash my face with dish soap, it looks like it's fine, whatever. So I've always been like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I look like a road map. And that's
road map.
And it's fine. It's, I'm okay with that. But lately I'm just like, as I'm trying to make myself look normal for stage, I'm like, this is an issue now, so I need to fix it.
And that is something I will say when I do have to wear makeup, especially with like the show, putting on the stage makeup, which if you've ever been in a show, like it's really thick, or if you've just been one of those girls that's super insecure and just wears a shit ton of makeup, like MAC makeup, it needs to go on a smooth canvas. I use way less makeup now than I've ever used because it just goes on so much faster and smoother. Right. And I don't have to wear fake eyelashes because of the lash boost.
Which is incredible.
Yeah, so, no, it's true. And that was my goal. My goal was to make it so I could not wear makeup and still feel okay. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with aging. I've got gray hair and I'm totally fine with wrinkles. I'm okay with getting older. I'm not okay with looking like I've never slept and I'm a meth addict.
Oh, that's why I'm her co-host.
Right.
Leave that to me.
I'll start paying you.
I will say this, though, guys. Recently, I did a show. I did a stand-up show in Roanoke Park. And
Roanoke Park. Never knew where that was until then.
Yeah. We actually...
Super hoity-toity.
This is an interesting factoid, is that I was booked on this show with this group of people during the Sonoma fires. But we had to postpone it because obviously
the fires.
The venue was in danger of being, out.
Right.
Just taken out. So thank God it wasn't. It was a great show. I took Lauren with me. She needed to get out of the house, and I also was like, I don't want to drive to Rodan Park by myself. And you're a comedian now.
I was going to say, that's the main reason I went, was like, I need to keep my foot in the door.
And I will tell you this, there was a comedian there who Lauren has worked with before and did introduce her as a comedian.
He did.
And so I just need to tell you that is a step that you are.
I didn't own it either. I was like, no, I'm not. I just am
she threw it away and she was like, well, I'm still totally green and I'm brand new and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's fine. Who gives a shit where you are? The fact that you came with me to a show, you showed your face, you put the time in, you know what I mean? And John Lair, who's a great comedian and graphic designer, I absolutely love this man. He called you out as a comedian that you are, and you need to own it.
Yeah.
Because, yes, you consider yourself a performer now, an entertainer now, because you're more than just an actress. And now you can add comedian to that repertoire.
Yeah, I do. I have to be more.
So, congratulations.
Thank you. Should we drink to that?
I mean, that's what the show is.
Haven't done that at all yet within the last half hour, so we should probably.
Oh my God. You guys, the next time we see you is going to be live.
5-0, baby. 5-0, baby.
Oh my God.
All right. Facebook Live. It's ApPARENT Pod. At It's ApPARENT Pod if you guys don't already have us on Facebook.
Yes, it's true. 11:30, February 26th, Monday.
Yeah, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, keep it going. Anything else?
So let's have a good time on that show and let's win some prizes. I know.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. Check us out individually on our websites, chelseabierce.com and lauren-kelly.com, to see all the super exciting things we're up to.
And make sure that you like, follow, and share. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at It's ApPARENT Pod.
And if you wouldn't mind, please review us. We'd love that.
Yeah, make it count. We out.
Boom. Bye.